Hey YouTube, this is The Art of Prepping. Let's talk about homesteading. And modern homesteading is becoming a very big term these days. People, trying to create a small version of a homestead in a suburban area. They may be one of the lucky few that have maybe an acre or two. Some people even have as much as maybe even 5 acres in those large suburban lots that may back up to like an open area or a field, or it could be a wooded area. And these individuals have the pleasure to have kind of like a hybrid lifestyle. They kind of get a flavor of maybe what it could be like to be in a rural county environment. At the same time, the convenience of being just a few minutes away from maybe a Walmart. And so what we have here is just a progression of culture, of society that's kind of wanting to go back to roots. Maybe their older roots in their family, to maybe not go full-fledged to a farming environment or to have cattle and all this, but they want to have some things that give them some type of feeling of comfort and gives them the sense of something a little bit more grounding in their life, something that's a little bit more simplistic but yet wholesome and good. Something that's missing in their life. Modern society rips you apart and kind of gives you a void, the impersonal aspect of modern day living. This rush, this mentality of multitasking until you fall over and die. And this is not what people want, really. They want to go back to their roots. They want to go back to what's natural. And so you see this big purge in some areas of culture for extreme modern technology. And then you got other people who are kind of wanting to be more modern. And so you have this push and pull. And some people in the middle are just saying, well, I don't really want to live too far away from the major cities because I live there all my life and I have all my friends there. I work there and I have a little bit of property. So maybe I can do both. And that's really good, besides going way out. If you don't want to go way out into a county, and I personally think that's probably a safer option and a better option overall, is to get away from the larger cities for just a lot of reasons. You know, we've talked about some of them, but that's just something that we can talk about maybe more in the future. But overall, though, guys, you can do things locally. Even if you only have an eighth of an acre or something, you can create and plant a garden. These things are not impossible. If you want to keep some rabbits and chickens, as long as it doesn't violate the codes or whatever the city's ethics or codes or whatever they have going, you can do it. So there's not a lot of things keeping some people or most of the people from doing things of a homestead nature. So might as well explore that option. So I'm all for that. People trying to learn about being more self-sufficient. And I think that's kind of the key word, self-sufficiency. People are having that desire to maybe create and grow their own food and their own meats and know where it's coming from. With all these growth hormones and all the GMO foods and all the crud and preservatives in food, people want clean. They want to know what was happening with their food and where it came from and how it was taken care of, and the foods that were fed to their foods, if you know what I mean. So with that though, I still think that traditional homesteading is a better way to go about it, just because it gives you a lot more options, a lot more privacy, and a lot more capability to do the full range of things you need to be more self-sufficient. Now, you can kind of get a flavor and a taste of it when you're in a suburban area and you're trying to do this hybrid homesteading, but I think you're going to be you'll be wanting more and more. You'll be kind of having that desire to keep on taking it to the next level, because it is addicting. Anytime that you are connect with Earth and connect with nature and find a better balance in life, it's really kind of hard to go back to a busy lifestyle that is empty and void of what you love. So with that though, I support everyone who's trying to better themselves, trying to become more self-sufficient. And for those who are making that step, that leap of faith in some sense, to go out on a limb and do things that they normally don't do, such as grow a garden or raise chickens or ducks, or, it could be chickens and geese and whatever it is. I mean, blah, blah, good for you. Even if all you do is just sprout seeds, and you have a stockpile of seeds or something, or maybe it's something that you make. Maybe you make clothing, whatever it is, that takes you one step further, in my opinion, to being a little bit more self-sufficient. And that can't be a bad thing. So you guys take care, and remember, the things you do now will influence you in the future.